Hey everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigators Tarot, which you can find me on Instagram and Sleepy Wisdom on YouTube. Yeah, without further ado, let us get into the masculine reading, hey? See what's going on with the masculine energies at the moment. Do you know, I really feel like, even though, this is really strange, even though the systems of control are really starting to, turn the screws and get very tight with their hold, they're kind of like really coming down on us. I really feel like the energies are here to support us, they're kind of a bit lighter. So even though they're trying to the dark is trying to like, with their systems of control, like the banking systems, the police and the court systems and the government systems are all kind of like looming over us, like, and tightening the screws and really kind of screwing us over. The energies are such that, that for us who are, like a part of all of this, literally it's kind of a bit more enlightened, the energies are more enlightened and lighter than ever before. So, they can do their worst. The best thing for any of us to do at this time, because things are going to start to get a little bit rough, rougher than they have been. And so for a lot of us, we're being asked to go within, but a lot of us are also being asked to withdraw into our private sanctuaries, to withdraw from the world, because it is going to start to get really nuts. If it hasn't already before, but because the systems are now fighting for their lives, literally fighting for their lives, they're going to come down hard on all of us, because they still believe that they have total control. But it is up to us to go within to find the control that lies within us, and how we control our lives within, and because as within, so without. So everything that we witness or project outwardly is only a projection of what lies within. So the more healing that we do, the more we go within and find the truth of who we are, the sovereignty that lies within, that connects us to source, to the source above, to all the way through down into the central earth. That is where we will find our sovereignty. And it is not in the distraction of the outer world. Because it's falling, crumbling and falling. It's happening slowly, but that is because every system of control has been infiltrated by the darker echelons of the world and society. So, having to remove that is quite a difficult task. There are others who are doing the work silently and on a completely different level, and on all sorts of levels. But at the moment, it's kind of like the only thing that we can do is to withdraw, go within, and heal as much as possible, and find where we are controlling our own lives within, and how maybe sometimes it's about letting go and letting God and having faith in something much higher and greater than ourselves. The masculine. The masculines are feeling quite good within themselves, quite powerful in a way, and but longing for the feminine. The feminine leads the way usually, and right now the masculine has like come through this massive storm, and it's like I'm seeing a boat come through a storm, but moving into calmer waters and intact. The boat is intact, but the King of Cups is here, looking very proud of himself because he's weathered the storm and come through it unscathed into this beautiful new world. that he's really beginning to see and to manifest within his own life. Oh, just as I said that, the Six of Swords. So look at that, moving into calmer waters. However, if you notice, and I've never really noticed this before, but the woman is in the boat there and the man is sitting on the bank looking at her longingly and just wishing he could get to her and to be where she is. But he's still shrouded in this fog. So even though he has come a long way and he's come out, through a dark night of the soul and out into a completely different ionosphere of understanding of who he really is, he's still caught in a little bit of a foggy kind of, a foggy kind of realm where he's not really understanding exactly what his next steps should be to move forward to the feminine. Then we have, so yes, he's feeling like he's still left out in the cold from the feminine, from his feminine. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So yes, very new energy and very young energy that the masculine is in at this time. But he wants to take action, but he's wanting to take action from that very childlike instance that he finds himself in. Because he's not really sure of just the way forward yet. And so everything that he thinks and feels is still in that childlike energy that he has, which is really lovely for him. But at the same time, because of that, he has not actually moved up into the night or the king energies just yet. And to reach the feminine at where she is right now, he must move from the page to the knight, and then on to the king, and then after that onto the emperor, because the feminine is in empress energies, and it's a long way down to the page. But he's getting there, still shrouded in a bit of fog, but yearns for his feminine, knows who she is, knows that there is no other out there for him except that feminine which he is focused on. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. So the Six of Pentacles is literally finding that balance within himself on a financial level, and also to being able to gift it to others as well. So he's getting a newer understanding of how he fits into the world and how he fits within his own structure as to where he needs to find balance, so he can balance out the masculine and the feminine energies. But right now, there's no balance because he's in the page energy. She's in the empress energy. So now that he's come through that dark night of the soul, it's about him just resting where he is for the now, because he still can't really see where he's going, because there's more work to do. There will be more dark nights of the soul with each level that he needs to rise. So at the moment he is in the page energy. Then eventually he'll come up into the knight, then the king, and eventually the emperor. This is where the balance of the ultimate divine masculine and feminine energies come into being. There will be a divine masculine and a divine feminine. There will be an emperor. There will be an empress. And that's when the two will come into union, into balance within, and as within, so without. That's my washing machine, if you can hear that. Sounds like a plane taking off. Anyway. So yes, that's what we had for the masculine. I'll just have another little wee look and see if I can find anything else for the masculine energies this week. Ace of Swords, yes. So, new beginnings and a new way of thinking about himself. And you know, he's got to be proud of himself, the masculine, because he is actually doing the work. You know? And the sun, the ultimate masculine energy, which is the sun, the father sun. So yes, he's beginning to see the light, and is starting to look at this. And also too, when you look at this Pegasus as well, ready to fly off into the sun-like energies. Yeah, so the masculine, even though there's quite a bit of fog at the moment, can't really see the way. He's done so much to come through that murky depths of the dark night of the soul into something much lighter. So he is literally the Fool in the tarot deck. He is literally in the page of the tarot as well, which is very, very childlike energies. But you have to go through each and every stage before you can reach the Emperor. And because of the subjugation of both the masculine and the feminine energies on this earth plane, it is going to take a little bit of time for that to occur. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Good on you, masculine energies. We are moving forward. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.